So we have warrior versus what seems to be mage. Let me make sure I have this at source and muted. All right, let's get it done. Take a look. So if I'm the warrior, do you just auto keep Dr. Boom? And then for the mage, do you keep Harrison because you know he has weapons for the draw? And then do you keep Conjurer's Calling? I'm not sure. So we kept Boom, Alkali of Pain, and Omega. And the mage kept everything. Interesting. Okay. So the Conjurers, as we know, is just really good with the Giants in general. Harrison because the weapon, Mana Cyclone for early tempo. Or not even tempo, just value generation. Tyler, turn 1 goes with the Omega. So if you keep Omega early and you decide to use it, right, would you pick a lower cost mech or a higher cost mech? That's the question. Because if you're using it that early, I would assume you would keep the lower cost mech because you're looking to kind of get on the board early and make moves before the mage so you don't like get too far behind. But the security rover is looking really thick, especially when it gets buffed. Thing's gonna have 6 HP. It's gonna be such a boss. Spark Engine. I would have never selected that in my life. So Tyler's on some next level shit. I like it. Slams Mana Cyclone. Okay. Goes to the mage. Stargazer. You could assume the warrior has 3 damage from hand because of the spark generated by the spark engine. But would you ever expect the coin commander if you play the Stargazer? I don't have a lot of experience in like the not warrior, but these like all of these mages have like a different sort of build, and all of them are slightly different than others. Like there, you have the Mana Cyclone one, you have like a super tempo based one, you have like the more minion centric one, you have like the dragon based one. So there's just so many mages and so many different ways you would play each and every one. I think it's coin commander every time. Absolutely. Yeah, the mage decks are really different. Like there is a huge, the core is kind of the same, you get the Conjurer's Calling on big minions, right? But like there's a lot of like the mage is probably the most diverse deck archetype right now in regards to like the ability to play all kinds of different like spells and minions. It's really interesting. Imagine, okay, Triss, imagine this. Imagine like the mage archetype right now with the ability to like play all these different cards, but put that for every class and make them all viable. Would that not be the most healthy, awesome meta you've ever seen? Like, wouldn't that be so cool to have the variety and freshness of all these different mage decks, but for all classes? Like, oh my god, that's the meta I dream of. Like it'd be so awesome. And what up, Triss? Glad you can make it this late, man. So, Tyler getting onto the board, playing some bombs, putting them in his deck, or the opponent's deck, of course, and just getting on the board. And we've seen this before in a few other of the matches that we've casted. Just trying to get on the board early as warrior and just not lose too much tempo, but also be able to, play that late game because he kept Dr. Boom in mulligan. And Dr. Boom's insane value. The mage doesn't look like he has a play here. Hiya, Haley. How's it going? How's the auto chess? Oh, Haley, by the way, I was going to send you a link on my phone, but then I decided I'd end up just telling you on stream or in person. They're making a standalone, and if you link to your account, you get like extra candy based on like your rank and stuff, and like how many hours or how many users sign up. And if like 5 million users sign up, you get like freaking 200 candy. So if you haven't done that already and you don't know where the link is, I can send it to you after the stream. But yeah, they're making basically an auto chess standalone, like an actual game, not just a mini game. Yeah, big pogs. It's what you like to see if you're an auto chess fan, which I am. Send it. All right, I'll link you after the stream. I'll send it over. I'll shoot you a text if I'm not like dead by then. I don't know how long I can go. I'm wanting to go till like 3 or 4 in the morning, maybe longer. We'll see how we'll see how it does. Cause I don't want like I honestly would make coffee, but I'd probably wake Papa, and I don't want to wake Papa. Papa does need to be awoken. Papa awoken is scary. Papa sleep is good. Oof. All right. So the sentry can't actually do anything because again, it can't attack unless it's been silenced. It also eats up like Dynomatic charges if Tyler is running Dynomatic. But if you're the mage here, what do you? I don't even know what to do as the mage here because they play like some run Book of Specters, some run Arcane Intellect. Like it's just. So he Conjurings the 2/2 to try to make it useful with the Khadgar to try to hit an early brawl. But all of this is just playing directly into Warpath. That's all that's happening here. Like all I see is, of course, Warrior has Warpath or Brawl, and we're just gonna see the trades. So he can use. If he had 1 more mana, he could go like Alkalite, double Warpath, and then trade into Sea Giant and go face and draw like 2 cards and have an Alkalite on board, which would be disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. But he doesn't have 7 mana, so if he uses Warpath, for example, 3 times, the Giant goes down to 5, Harrison trades in, the rest go face, and then Warpath for the remainder of the 6 mana. Yeah. He could even try to keep his... He could have technically kept a minion at like a 3/1, but that's totally not worth it. So he's holding a Warpath to keep a 3/1. Okay, yeah. So he gives up... So he gives up 2 damage face, but he keeps a 3/1 alive. So much better than what I would have done. Because my way, we don't keep the 3/1. We just push 2 more face. But 2 more face is garbage. We don't really care about 2 face. So yeah, Tyler with the good plays here. It forces your opponent to ping, not like Dawn couldn't find the mana to do it based on the current hand that we know he has, but, you know, it just forces your opponent to have to deal with that 3/1 with the ping, you know, occupying 2 mana in replace of just the 2 damage. Slams Boom on 7, absolutely. This is not a very threatening board. Just a 2 mana, like, Baboon is no big deal. Hey, Nikki! Is it... Could it possibly be Vex Crow and then pop off because you've already seen 1 Warpath? I mean, if I was Dawn, I would play this Vex Crow so fast, and I would do some crazy things. And let me tell you, these crazy things would be shut down very hard by this Warpath. So I'm supposing he'll probably go like, not balls deep on the Vex Crow, but he'll definitely play at least like maybe max 3 to 4 spells. So there was 1 spell. Here's 2 spells. Will he commit the arcane missiles to try to knock down some of that armor? Maybe he saves it. Oh, he's using the bananas. He's using the nanners. Oh my gosh, but think about this. Oh my god, this Lore Walker show changes everything. That was so huge. Because now every time Tyler plays a Warpath, the mage is going to get a spell. And giving mage's spell with Mana Cyclone and Archmage or Antonidas and like Giants, this is totally not good. Holy crap, Tyler just got a little nay-nayed here. So Alkalite of Pink, because he knows he wants to draw more cards. The Warpath hits. He's giving his opponent free Warpaths, which I guess... I don't know how much this does for the mage. Like Warpath as in the card is probably not the greatest, but just having the extra cards in hand and to be able to utilize them for Giants or, you know, Archmage activators for fireballs, like, this is big. Yeah, giving a mage a shield slam doesn't do really shit. Intellect. So now the hand is full. Dawn has a pretty thick hand right now. He has no great way to kill off the Lore Walker show. Yeah, that's definitely a feels bad play. 100% super. So Dawn gives Tyler back the warpath that Tyler gave up. Um, and he's gonna kill off his own lower walker tro with the ping because he doesn't want to use another warpath to give Tyler another warpath. Lower walker tro makes things so awkward. Oh my god, Lore Walker Cho always making things awkward, man. Swings with the 2-1. Goes with the 3. And then goes with the draw 2. The rope is rope's going, but I believe he has 9 cards in hand, so he won't overdraw. Plus the warpath leaves the hand anyway. So he has 8 if I'm he has 9. Yeah. Alright, perfect. Dr. Boom hits. I think 1 bomb went in the deck, so he gets 2 boom bots. Yep. This is looking pretty solid for Tyler. He's going on 10 mana. He's already played Boom. He has Omega Devastator in hand. He has a Brawl, 2 Assemblies. Like, this is looking really good for Tyler. Like, fucking Lure Walker chill, man. Mage never wins. That's what I was thinking, Tyler. Like, once it hits 10 mana, your opponent has Boom, and they've got, like, a decent amount of cards in hand. Like, it's just, like, the Warrior just has, like, infinite value. Especially when they have double Omega Assembly. Mages need to get out the early game pressure. Alright, so interesting enough, Triss, I actually run Hexlord in my Mage deck for the Warrior matchup and a few other, like, really late game cards. But I also run, like, the minion-centric one with, like, Doomsayer and stuff. So, normally I actually try to make it as awkward as possible for the Warrior. And, I don't put too much pressure. I put, like, 1 to 2 minions out the whole game, so they have to continuously use, like, do you want to brawl 2 minions? Possibly 3 sometimes, but I really haven't had a problem with the Warriors with my Mage. Steel Rager or War Gear? I mean, all his mechs have rush anyway, so War Gear, right? Costs 1 more mana, has 4 more health, and can be actually combined with another minion. He picks the 2/4. Is he missing? Like, wasn't War Gear just better? I guess he wanted to play the Omega Assembly, but, like, that's only 1 mana, and you can use that, like, whenever you want. But yeah, getting another Omega Devastator there, holy shit. That's so huge. These Omega Devastators are going to put in so much work. Like, how does Dawn ever get to the board? He already used his Khadgar. Like, he tried to go for an early game, like, cheesy play. And then, like, it didn't work because of Warpath, because that's a card. So he's going for the 3 minions. It's so disgusting that even though how powerful these 3 minions are, Tyler can get through it fairly easily. Like, double Omega and then trades kills it all. You could try to brawl it out if you wanted to, and then just Omega 1. I honestly would probably go with I would have gone with the brawl, just because you have another Omega if you need to, and you've already seen Khadgar. So there's, like, you know what I mean? He's only, and you already used 2 Conjurer's Calling. So he's already seen most of the, like, make a bunch of minion cards. So now it's just kind of like, might as well use the brawl on the 3. And if 1 lives, you just Omega, and then you still have Omega in hand. The one with apprentices and spells struggles versus warrior unless they can go crazy cyclone turns. I can see that. Yeah, I definitely can see that. So I'm assuming the Cyclone Mage does well against everything else besides Warrior then? But if you're Dawn and you come to a tournament and you're going to play Cyclone Mage, right? Don't you think they're, like, Warrior is going to be, like, a relevant class? The only reason I think is because the Omega doesn't 10 drop from Sea Giant or Conjures. That is technically true, but you just saw 2 Conjures, so now he only has 1 Conjurer left, right? And the Omega can still do 10 damage and swing into a minion, so that's 14 damage. So, like, you know what I mean? Like, even if, for example, he gets, like, a Deathwing, um, it still can be dealt with fairly easily. Like, to me, after you've seen two Conjurers and a Khadgar, Brawl is less valuable, and Omega is. I think Cyclone Mage was good when Rogue was insane. Yeah. If I put, where would I put chat on this screen? If I were to add like the chat box to our casting, I'm pretty sure everybody would enjoy like reading what chat has to say about our reviewing. Plus, they can see your questions and stuff. I just don't know where to put it. Like, there's not a lot of space. I definitely want to show both players and like not. I don't like busy streams. You know what I mean? Where like too much stuff is happening like all over the screen. I like to keep it simple. Well, as simple as I can. But chat box, I think is still important. Yo, this Mage's Shield Slam is looking really juicy. It's a 1 mana hit for 0. Solid. Yeah, I like that's kind of what I'm thinking, Triss. Like, I just don't think it was a good deck to like bring. Like, everybody knew you were gonna bring Mage. Like, everybody was like everybody knew that Mage was gonna be brought. Mage and Warrior, right? Nobody was gonna bring Rogue. And then that was the perfect time to bring Rogue. Like, people were, yeah, exactly. People, like, you know, when the lineup is 50% Mage, you target the shit out of Mage. What up, Parsapoy? Absolutely. And like Grandmasters, like Tyler brought the best lineup, and I looked at that. I looked at his lineup, and it was amazing. That the Warrior deck, like, builds he has are great. I like him so much. I like him so much I might steal them. You have 7 updates available. It says that. I actually don't, but it can tell me I have updates all my life. Doesn't mean I'm gonna do it immediately. You're on my time, baby. You're my computer. Missiles? Entity. Okay. I don't know Zillai's lineup. That's actually one of our matches later on, so we'll have to take a look at that. I need you here with me every day. Oh yeah, I can imagine Open Cups being dominated by Bomber Hunter. I mean, the deck is so fast. It just, if your deck is slow, you get shit on. End of story. You're playing any other, if you're playing any other deck than a tier 1 deck and you go against Bomber Hunter, you lose. The deck is too consistent. Like, you're trying to do anything cool? No. Bomber Hunter says no. Absolutely not. That's the pro of Bomber Hunter. The bad part is if turn 5 or 6 you haven't won yet, you've lost. Rogue is nuts versus Hunter, but the problem is no one brought Rogue because everybody thought Rogue was bad. Because they lost their fucking, you know, they lost their tier S. Now they're just tier, like, they're just tier 1 now. They're just a tier 1 deck. No longer tier S, right? So why bring Rogue? Yeah. It is. It's one of my favorite songs. I like Wrench Caliber. He just slams Devastator. I don't know why I have ads. Not on the desktop version. This draws Sea Giant or a Giant. Draw a normal Giant. I'm pretty sure Giant was better than Sea Giant, right? I don't think Sea Giant's an elemental, so let's just scratch that I even mentioned that. Oh my god. There's like multiple ads. This is craziness. Let me see if I change radio. Will it go away? It doesn't. Alright, well. Pandora got me. Again, I slam Wrench Caliber, and I go face. Because leaving a 2-4 alive, like, there's no buffs in his deck. I guess he could freeze it and go face. And then, like, even keeping armor is not really relevant because he doesn't even have a shield slam. What up, Bullsy boy? What's going on, dude? Lamb's Giant. Throws that Conjures calling on that. Coin Conjures every time. And this is where Super Collider comes in. So this is what I was saying. All right, so. Turn 4, Weapon Smack Face. Turn 5, Weapon Smack Face. Turn 6, Super Collider. But then I guess technically one minion lives, right? And you're still kind of fucked. So at least, can you kill both here? There's no Yeah. You'd Super Collider, right? And then trade. I wonder if he tries to bait the brawl. Like he's like, oh, I don't have an answer, you know? But that's too much damage. 14 damage face this early on is way too much. Yeah, it's Super Collider trade. Doesn't really feel that good. You missed out on a bomb charge, but at least now he could at least kill both minions because he played the Omega Devastator to make the trade. If he would have done the double weapon like I recommended, he wouldn't have been able to kill both of them, forcing him to have to use the brawl slightly earlier. But then he would have technically maybe just kept 2 of them and just kept swinging face. But then the Super Collider would kill the other one. But then he takes an additional 7. So, I don't know. Sprite and chips for dinner tonight? Oh yeah, I've had no dinner myself either. I had like I think I had a banana and a banana and a croissant, like a mini croissant. I think after the stream I'm gonna go try to rummage up what I can possibly make a sandwich. I don't know. I think I need meat for a sandwich, right? You can't just do bread and cheese, then it's cheese sandwich. You might as well make a grilled cheese at that point. And then I can't really do that because that's loud. Don't want to wake Papa. I might just eat nothing. We'll see how it goes. Today was leg day though. We do deserve food today. I worked hard today. We did some squats today. Whew, your boy's feeling it. We started off with I weigh 155 and then I believe we were squatting near 140, 150, somewhere in there. So I was like almost squatting my weight, which is pretty good. You know, I don't really do squats a lot. I've just now recently worked up to doing the squats. I wanted to make sure my form was right and I could do them very cleanly because I know the worst thing ever in working out is like making sure like not having good posture when you're doing the workouts and then like, you know, just doing it wrong. So well, as the control warrior player I am, I would slam this brawl so fucking fast. I'd be like, yo, homies, it's time for you to prove your worth, motherfuckers. Boom bots, Dr. Boom, you can do this. Oh god, nothing lives. Oh shit, what lived? Oh, a mirror entity, that's fine. And they all go face, which technically isn't bad. Alright, so now we have corrupted bloods in each other's decks, so that actually may make the match more interesting now. Well, Car is a win condition for Tyler. Yeah, the mage can't really gain armor. And the mage does draw maybe a reasonable amount of cards sometimes, depending if they want to Arcane Intellect. Yeah, I don't think the matches really go that long though, Triss, right? I feel like this match is over like probably before Archvist is even a relevant card. You know what I mean? This whelp is very interesting from Dawn, cause yo, what up, James? yeah. If it goes that late, then yeah, Archvist is definitely an option. So like, the dragon's a mech, so like Dinomatic doesn't do any Dinomatic things. It does negative Dinomatic things. So like, do you just like hero power, let this like maybe a hero power just play Ziliax? But I think you'd want to save Ziliax for later. You want to attach it onto like an Omega. That'd be lit. So like you can take the 2 here. I'm feeling he takes the 2. He slams Dinomatic. Oh my gosh, this monster. Yeah. As the control warrior in me, I would have hero power passed every time. If they're only doing 2 damage and you're gaining 2 armor, you're smacking that hero power in your turn. You make your opponent commit, and then you kill them. In a very slow fashion. You don't kill them, yeah, not immediately. Very slow over the course of like 10 to 20 turns. Maybe they'll fall asleep. Prentice, the buffoon. If Dawn had a mana cyclone in his hand, he'd be very, very good. Very good. Whatever it takes. Does he ever conjures calling the whelp? I don't think so. It would be a very aggressive play. Oh. Ray of Frost. Double Ray. Oh, he does have Mana Cyclone in his hand. I'm retarded. I'm sorry, chat. I don't know how I didn't see the Mana Cyclone tucked over there in the corner. This is such a huge Mana Cyclone. Like, this Mana Cyclone is so good. How many spells is that? Like 4 or 5? Yeah, 5 spells. And then a secret now that Tyler has to deal with. Holy moly mackerel, this is a board. I mean, this looks like a brawl to me, and then he'll bait out. Like, he'll probably use, like, a spell first to make sure it's not counterspell. And then Tyler's going to hope that probably, like, the Mana Cyclone lives, or maybe, like, the Buffoon. This is, ay. So, does he Warpath? Or does he try to Shield Slam? That's the question, is what he tests the secret with. I'm leaning towards you test it with Warpath, because Shield Slam can definitely kill like a bigger minion. The problem is he doesn't have armor right now, right? So there's that. Can't really kill anything if you don't have armor. So he uses the Shield Slam. It is definitely not the counterspell. He drops the second brawl. And Tyler's going to hope one of the 2/2s live. And Dawn is going to hope that one of the larger scale minion lives. The largest minion lived for Dawn. This was probably the best minion that could have lived for Dawn. So, kudos. Yeah, the balls deep play is not playing around the counterspell. Which, you know, it's a random spell, right? So, but he also got a spellbender out of the way there as well. So I don't like how the card vision blocks over the secret that the mage has. It's 2019. Let's figure this out. You know? It's 2019. Pull me closer in the backseat of your Rover. Such a resilient board. I like this play a lot from Dawn. This play is so good. Because before he'd be able to like maybe Super Collider and then like Zill into a minion, but playing the Whelp in between the two minions makes it so if he now tries a Super Collider, like he just makes a 7/7 and makes his life so much harder. So now it's like he BGH's the 7/8. Yeah, he like BGH's the 7/8, goes face with the 3/1 and hero powers, and then just assumes he's gonna Super Collider the following turn. I thought they put the secret over the card vision border. I don't see it. Did he attack with the? Oh, he just played it. He can't. But did he attack with it first? I didn't see the attack. Wait. It doesn't look like he made the attack with the dragon. It looks like Dawn didn't attack with the dragon. That was very wrong. It might have. No. I see the attack with the dragon. Yeah. I see it. It's above the Super Collider transaction. If I could hover it over in history, I would. I see it now. Sorry. Yo, what up, Dawn? Nah, he attacked Bullis. It was the first thing he did. James has been following for 2 years? My boy James. My G-Dog James. Flexing hard. Like, yeah, I've been around here 2 years, man. Just wanna flex a little bit. Yeah, my boy. You start with draw. Yeah, start with draw. Ooh, Astromancer opens up some interesting things. Well, good news is if the dragon gets traded into like the big game hunter, for example, it opens up a really good super collider for Tyler, along with the Ziliax. Oh, Bolus with the 2 years and 2 months. 2 months more than, or 3 months more than James. Ooh, that Bolus flex. That Bolus flex. He slams the acidic swamp ooze down. Wow. You just got one upped. Oh man. I mean, anything over than like 2 years is insane. Anything over a year is like amazing. 2 years though, that's some good stuff. Means I'm doing something right sometimes, occasionally. Just occasionally though. Review matches. Why no German streamer have that idea? Greetings. Yo, what up, Don Fredo? A lot of people do review matches. I think. I mean, at least I think I do, or they do. And I don't see it a ton, but it's definitely not like out of the ordinary. I don't think, right? I feel like a lot of the better players, maybe they don't stream it, right? But I know a lot of people do review these matches, and I find it really like revealing. Like these are the best players in the world. If I'm gonna try to learn from anybody, it's gonna be these people. I mean, these are the best of the best. Like if you want to get better at Hearthstone, these are the prime, the Optimus Prime. And I watch them and I still suck. I don't know what I'm doing wrong. I need to watch better. Is he any rogue? I believe Strife Cobot rogue, but he's the only one that I'm aware of bringing rogue super. And he's in our matches. We lined up like 7 matches to watch this evening, so I was just gonna go through them. We're not watching Warrior Mirrors. That's the only thing we're not watching. And we may, in fact, depending on how much Warrior is brought, we may skip over like the Warrior versus Mage matchup, or Warrior versus whatever, just because it takes a little bit longer. But we'll see who's playing what. Like if we have a hot person running like Warrior, and like Tice running Warrior, and then like some other person running Mage, we'll watch that just because Tice is a great player, a great streamer. So like, you know what I mean? Like a known person is what I mean. Maybe hot wasn't the right word. Even though Tice is very good looking. The swell young man. I'll actually catch his streams like when I go to bed at like 4 o'clock in the morning. He starts around that time. So I normally maybe catch a half an hour of his stream. He's so positive. I don't understand how you can play Hearthstone every day and be that positive. Is that a GG? Oh, it's looking not so good for the Warrior here, but the Warrior can move to the tertiary deck, or I believe it was Tyler's secondary deck, and it should be insane. But yeah, that looks like GG. Yeah. This Omega Assembly has to be like Jesus, brought down. Like, this needs to be like, I don't even know, because even if these 2/6s are so obnoxious, and there's no more brawls left. Warpath, Warpath, oh my god. How you doing, Warpath? That kills everything if he trades the Super Collider into the 2/6 and then he can't hero power. He go down to 6 HP though. Ooh, 6 HP piece. That should be fine. Yeah. Kill the 2/6, Warpath every day. You Warpath this down every day of the week. This Omega Assembly gonna have like a it's gonna have a 2/4 in there. It's gonna have a 1/3. I'm not feeling an Omega Devastator on this Omega Assembly. I'm just not feeling it. Gonna have like a 1/3, a 2/4, and like I don't know, some other random mech. Maybe like a Harvest Golem. So is it bad of me to have... I would Arcane Intellect Slam Giant. Well, if he intellects, though, bombs are an issue. He's scared of the bombs. So he might just Slam Giant, no Arcane Intellect. Fair. Fair. Alright. Oh, he drew the blood! Oh my god. Alright, he has 6 tries in Omega. No Omega? But he does get the Mechanical Whelp, which is technically a trade. Because he can Whelp and then 7/7 into it. Definitely not ideal, but it is an option. You slam the other Omega, though. You look for that Devastator. No Devastator. Galvanizer, though, 100%. Doesn't Galvanizer. Plays a Taunt? Does he play the Scrap Hound? Nope, just Hero Powers. Oh my gosh. Why? I'm so... I mean, I guess I know because he has a commander in his hand. No, the hero power I understand. But, like, he still could have gone... Yeah, I guess he could... Yeah, he still could have gone Mechanical Whelp, trade, hero power. Because, remember, Omegas cost 1, Whelp is 6, that's 8, and then hero power is 2. You definitely always hero powering. My question is, like, why did he play the Safeguard? And it's like, the 8/8 trades into the 4/5, right? And then I guess he could trade his, like, littler mechs in, and maybe he could keep the Mechanical Whelp later. Oh, yeah, he doesn't have Boom. I'm retarded. Alright, never mind. Look at me just thinking the warrior has rush all the time. Oh my gosh. Look at me just assuming that the warrior has Dr. Boom. See, this is what I would just play around. I'd be like, oh, he already has rush. No big deal. Yeah, okay, you guys are right. I'm just assuming over here. It's like, yeah, next have rush. No big deal. Yeah, Tyler doesn't come out of this alive. Not this round. Mechathune concede. I mean, technically, he could... What is that? 6. He gains 2, 3, 5, 7. He technically is alive. If he goes like Galvanize, well, yeah, he could go like Town Crier, Galvanizer, Rusty, or he could go like Hero Power, Vicious, Galvanizer, Rusty. But I think Galvanizer's always played here. I don't know. I think he has Commanders left, but Commanders don't do anything. You wouldn't play like a Commander unless you're gonna like use a Rusty at the same time. So you go like Rusty and then Commander to kill the 3/2, and the 3/2 is technically like by killing the 3/2, it helps you out a little bit more. And then the 1/2 he hopes swings into the 2/1, but I don't like this at all. Like, but he only took 1 to deal 1, so technically this was like his best out because technically he's alive by 2 here. He drew a bomb and a corrupted blood. Holy shit. Oh my god. Is Tyler gonna win this? The lethal is not here. And if he goes Arcane Intellect, he could draw a blood. What the fuck? No way, dude. There's no way Tyler wins. Look at him. He knows. Shit just hit the fan. The fan is spinning and shit is all over it. There is so much shit all over this fan. That's not it. But Tyler also doesn't have... Well, the trade... Technically, Dawn will be at 2? So it's not over yet. Oh my god. Imagine this research project. Tyler hits the blood. Oh, yeah. I think he should have just research project before attacking to see if Tyler hits the blood. Tyler would probably hit the blood. He didn't hit the blood. Whoa, shit, son. But the mechs don't have rush, and he only has 2 damage. What is he out? Where's the out? I'm making the same, like, faces Tyler right now. I've got double hand on head, looking at screen furiously, looking for an out. I don't see one. I don't see an out here. Double Dinomatic isn't even an out. Double Omega Devastator would have been an out, but obviously not in hand. Yeah, that's the power of Dr. Boom. It's just insane. Doctor giving all mechs rush for the remainder of the game is just too crazy. It's too good. Like, as much as I love Control Warrior, like, Dr. Boom is too crazy. Alright, game 2 goes to Dawn. What a match. That shit was lit. Oh my god. Both of these players are like, what the hell just happened? I like how Laughing Hacker's casting. Did he actually, like, Laughing Hacker looking to cash? Or Language Hacker, I'm sorry, not Laughing Hacker. Alright, Dawn with his secondary deck. Tyler going with, I'm not sure what deck, it looks like his tertiary. If I'm Tyler, do you keep Brawl and Super Collider and Shield Slam? I don't know. All of them look so good against Mage. Brawl probably not, maybe, right? Because, like, early game, most of the time they don't Khadgar that early. But Super Collider looks pretty good, maybe. He keeps nothing. Yeah, so Tyler with his double BGH. All right, yeah. Okay, so if he has the double BGH, then just straight mulligan for BGH is much more efficient than just, like, hoping for, like, a Brawl or an early Shield Slam and stuff like that. So yeah, BGH in hand is awesome. Alkalight of Pain is decent. Warpath is early game removal. Dawn does have the Mountain Giant Conjurer's Calling with double draw. So Mage is favored. I don't think Mage is favored with Tyler's deck right here. Tyler's deck, I think, is going to dominate Dawn's. Because he was able to switch decks now because he lost, and he put in 2 big game hunters. And that is going to be what some call a big deal. He's thinking about coining out the Clockwork for early pressure. Makes sense. He's been doing this sort of game plan since the start now, trying to get like an early board presence. So Dawn with the draw. There was really no other play to make. He draws the bomb right off the bat. Oh man. Sorcerer's Apprentice, Mana Cyclone. Not bad. Slops down the Alkalite. Throws in some 3 damage to the face. He's done 7 damage with a 3 mana minion. Not too shabby. Not too shabby at all. 3 mana, deal 5 face and 2 face because it lived. Sick. Drawing more with the mage. I'm assuming turn 5 and 6 is when the mage might start popping off. Not a lot of spells in the mage hand, so it doesn't really look that great. Slams down Wrench Caliber, goes face with everything. Remember the Wrench, basically, if it attacks face 2 times, that's 6 damage, plus the 2 bombs put into the deck, or 5 each. That one weapon can deal up to 16 damage to an opposing player, which is technically lethal if 2 bombs are drawn and the second attack is got off. Do I have any Memorial Day plans? Not really. Do homework. I don't have class on Memorial Day, but he just assigned homework for us to do instead. So it's like the same thing as having class. So I'll probably stream a little bit on Monday, but I do have a reasonable amount of homework to do. Unfortunate, but it is what it is. Wrench Caliber face. Ooh, imagine if like Dawn drew both bombs here. Guarantee that would be a highlight of the Grandmasters tournament. No bomb being drawn. I mean, the mage is at 8, and he has only an 8/8 on board. Granted, Khadgar's in hand with double Conjurer's Calling, and Tyler has literally no way to deal with that. So talk about a blowout game if he just slaps Conjurers, trades into like the 4/2 or the 3/2, and then just makes a bunch of minions. Unless like Tyler top decks Brawl and then the 3/3 lives, I don't see how Tyler wins this. Like, this is like every warrior's worst nightmare. Oh, he got all giants, though. Oh, my God. Yo, is this what I think it is? Is this where he plays Clockwork Goblin? He goes face for 3. He puts 3 bombs in deck, and then he just... Oh, well, he could technically Warpath once. Well, that's 1632. There's no way Tyler lives. And Warpath, if he plays it, he has no armor. So it's basically he plays Clockwork Goblin. He has 3 bombs in his opponent's deck. If his opponent draws a bomb, they lose. If they don't, he wins. Oh my god. It's coming down to the 3 bombs. And the opponent has 19. So it's... Well, it's going to be actually... So he chooses to draw 1. He gets the boom. It's not going to make it... Yep. It's Clockwork Goblin. Attack face. Pray. He could technically maybe live 1 more turn if he goes like Militia Commander into the one of the 8/8s. And then it delays the timer on the bomb, so he could technically possibly draw 1 before, but then he loses out 3 damage. So it's just... It's 3-face Clockwork Goblin every time. Yeah. Whoa. He's opting to kill. I would have gone for the 3 and 19. Well, and actually it wouldn't be 19. It was 18, 17. It would be 3 and 16. I would have gone for the 3 and 16. Because now he has to technically draw 2 bombs. Instead of just having to draw 1. And he's going to be dead no matter what. Like, he's just dead. Yeah. Yeah. So if Dawn draws a bomb here, Tyler would have basically had lethal the following turn. Probably. By adding the second one in. Or the third one in. I mean, like I said, this mage deck gets so cheesy. Because they're just able, you know, if they get that Khadgar Conjurer's Calling on like a giant, like most decks can't deal with 4 8/8s on turn 6. Like, very, like, Twisting Nether you can't play till 8. Brawl is like one of the only spells in the game that's that early of a game. Hard removal if it doesn't land on like a giant minion. His bomb early isn't bad for the warrior. Well, it depends how the match goes. They want to win early, so like drawing bombs early in the warrior versus, you know, mage matchup isn't terrible. It's not terrible. Bomb. And then hero power and pray. He has to do, Dawn has to draw 2 bombs. There was a bomb! Oh my god! There was a bomb. If he would have just attacked last turn, that would have been it. Oh my god, that was the 3 damage, bros. That was the 3 damage I was telling you about last turn. I would have taken it. I would have cashed in, man. Oh, Tyler, I feel so bad. I wanted him to win. Oh.